Hey guys, it's Jacqueline over here at Homeschool Hangout.xyz, and today we are talking about Valentine's Day, activities for Valentine's Day that can be scaled to any age. And on top of that, you don't have to be a creative, artsy teacher to do it with your kids. If you like these kinds of ideas, holidays, whatever, randomness videos, do me a favor, thumbs up, like, subscribe, buy me a coffee, buymeacoffee.com/homeschool hangout XYZ. Join Facebook, join my Facebook group, all the things. Okay, self-promotion over. Let's get into it. So I am not a homeschool parent with a lot of time. I'm not a person with a lot of artistic creativity, and I'm boring, which means my personal celebration of Valentine's Day is making a really nice dinner and putting some, Valentine's Day little cute cards with dates with mom. That's about it. Sorry. But when it comes to school, you want to kind of spice it up and you want to do something special and you want your kids to. Because, Valentine's Day is about love, and who doesn't want more love, I guess. My husband and I are super boring, and I like it that way. But the other part is I have kids of varying ages and varying abilities. And so coming up with activities that are great for traditions and for large families can be a challenge. So I have some ideas for you, and specifically I have 4 of them. So the first one is a kindness heart chain. And basically you can cut out pink or red hearts from construction paper, or you can be lazy and buy them at Michael's, Amazon, Joann's. I'll link some in the article on homeschoolhangout.xyz. But just a stack of hearts that you can, in theory, tape together to make a chain. And on each one, you're going to ask them to do the idea of doing something loving for somebody. So once you've filled a set number of hearts, let's say with things that they want to do. In other words, I'm going to, if this is a big deal, I'm going to hug my sister, or I'm going to take out the garbage for a sibling whose job it may be, or I'm going to compliment them, or whatever those are. And older children, it might be more like take out the garbage or take over a chore for a day. For a younger child, it may be hugging them and telling them that they look pretty. Whatever that is, you can have them come up with them on their own. You can help them. And then those are their tasks, right? And then as they do them, you put them on the chain. And it makes a nice heart-shaped chain. Or you can put them all together and mark them somehow. It's that idea. And it fluxes so it can work for anyone, of any age, any ability, anything. The next one is, and this takes a little work on your behalf, adults, is a Valentine's Day scavenger hunt. Okay, so what you can do for this is go get some small heart-shaped stickers or those heart cutouts or candy if you like a candy. I do like a candy. And you're going to hide them around your house, maybe your yard, depending on what your weather is. Here in Fresno, it was torrenting yesterday, so maybe not outside here. But you're going to hide these little hearts. And for each place you hide it, you're going to write a clue on a piece of paper. So what I recommend is you walk around your house with a pad and you set something down and you go, how do I describe this? Okay, there we go. And then they can go around the house and collect hearts or candies or whatever that is. It's really cute. It's something that you can, once again, base on the expertise and abilities of your child. So if I wanted ones that were specific to each person in my house, which is how I would tend to do it, I might place something really high for my 18-year-old who's 6'3". I might, do different things like that. Lots of super cute ideas. Walk around your house like you're hiding Easter eggs and then come up with a silly hint to get them there. That's really all that takes. I know it sounds, building a scavenger hunt. That seems like a lot. It's not, I promise. I promise it can be as easy or as hard as you want. The next one is Valentine's Day poetry. I know what you're thinking. You're like, oh man, Jackie, now you're getting tricky, girl. No, what you're going to do is give them a bunch of Valentine's Day themed words That's it. Like, write down a bunch of words that are relative to their reading and writing level, and then ask them to use a poem. To use them in a poem. Now, or a rhyme. That can be as simple or as easy as you want. You can say, I'm going to give you 10 words: love, hugs, kind, whatever. And you write them down, and they need to use 3, or they need to use all 10, or they can use them as an acrostic where you put love and, liking only, very extraordinary. I don't know. I'm not good at this. And it doesn't matter. Whatever poem is at their level. So if you've got a first grader, you know what? I want you to write me 3 sentences that rhyme using these words. If you have an older child, you could say, I want, I'd say like a middle elementary, write me an acrostic. For Valentine's, you could just say using the word Valentines, or relationships, or family, and make an acrostic using these words. Or as they get older, you could say, I would like a haiku or a limerick. Or if you've been studying poetry, give them a certain, iambic pentameter like Shakespeare, whatever that is. But write me a little poem. And plus, here's the secret for this and the next one. It gives you those keepsakes they always make in public school. So you can, hide that away in your heart and in your drawer. The last one is decorating each other's doors for Valentine's Day. I know, that sounds like a lot of work. Don't worry, it's not. So once again, stack of paper hearts. You can make them, you can buy them. Does not matter, no one's going to judge you. And get a roll of painter's tape. It can be blue, it can be green, it can be yellow, it can be whatever color you want. And what you're going to do is simply have your students, and you can participate too, write things they love about the other people in the family. I love that you're kind. I love that you love me. I love that you hold the door open. I love that you, or just kind things. You always show love by, and something kind they do. And then simply put your name on it. Each person who fills it out, you need to write your name and do one for each thing you love about that person or how that person shows love. A date might be nice, but you don't have to. And then just take a little piece of painter's tape and cover their bedroom doors with it. So let's say if my eldest wrote something for Nerdpud, she'd tape it to Nerdpud's door. So on Valentine's Day, instead of getting like classroom Valentines like we always did when we were kids in public school, you have this door covered in love. The reason I say painter's tape is 1, it will not take the paint off, and 2, you can take it off the paper and you can put those in a keepsake and carry them from year to year. But it can be as easy or as hard as you want. You could cut out hearts, decorate them with lace around the edge, and put I'm not doing that, but it would be really sweet, and it would be great if that's what your love language is. This is ways to just help your kids learn how to recognize love in each other, share love with each other, and do some fun holiday activities. Seriously, you can do any of these from preschool all the way through college. It is that flexible. I don't know. What do you guys do for Valentine's Day? My husband and I aren't ones for huge romantic gestures. When we were dating, because we dated and were married within a year. On Valentine's Day, he had one sweet red rose, and he had to work with a buddy to get it because he didn't have a car. And I don't know what else we did. I don't know. Usually we went out to dinner once a week. And when I say went out to dinner, I mean we walked across the street to Taco Bell for a Bible study. But yeah. And we've done different things. When my husband pulls out the romantic card, he does quite well. But Valentine's Day is just such an odd little thing, So what do you guys do? I want to know. I really want to know. Let me know in the comments, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.